Good morning, Columbia. I'm Curtis Wilson. Thanks for waking up with us.
Hey, I'm Tyler. It's 5:01.
It is.
Storm. We talked about the storms all day yesterday. I said it's going to get bumpy, and it sure as heck did. There's still, I just checked, about 28,000 customers in Richland and Fairfield County without power.
I came out and saw, when I saw the tree limbs down and stuff all over the roads, I said, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah. In fact, when I was coming down, I'd go to work, come to work, I guess Prescott or whatever it is, down that side street there, and their left side, it was just pitch dark. All the neighborhoods over there, pitch dark. No lights in houses. Nobody watching TV. They must be having no power over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that storm came through with a bit of a punch.
Wow.
It gusted about. I think I saw the gusts were about 49, 50 miles an hour.
Okay.
Gusts. So, but it did cool us down a little bit, and we're going to still be in that cycle.
Okay.
So
heat's still back on again today.
Yeah, it's going to be slightly cooler. But don't get excited about that. It's still going to be 105 on the heat meter. So.
Okay. In Alaska, an unexpected visitor wandered into the Anchorage Fire Department's maintenance shop Wednesday. It was a moose, but she didn't need a tune-up. One of the mechanics said she heard some grunting, looked and saw the animal, and said the moose didn't look upset. Instead, she was just looking for her babies. After about 20 seconds, the mama moose left when she realized her calves weren't there.
That's a small moose, as mooses go.
Yeah.
As meese.
Feel bad she can't find her little ones.
I don't know. You got to put little air tags on them.
Oh, okay.
You can find them. It's a good idea. Yeah. Hopefully they'll be reunited.
Yeah.
So.
Here's your first trivia question for the day. A male moose is called a what? Cow, calf, bull, or doe?
I think it's bull.
I think it's doe. It kind of antlers like a deer.
But a female deer is a doe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm going to go with bull. QR this way, by the way. Grab that, take a look, grab your phone, snap it up.
So you say bull?
I say bull.
Okay. I'll call you on that.
That works. All right, today is Coconut Day. Now, it's thought that coconuts originated in Southeast Asia and have a rich history, what with human migration and trade routes spreading them all around the world. As well as, since they float, it's also believed the oceans help spread coconuts throughout the world. Even though it is in their name, by the way, Curtis, they are in fact not nuts at all. They are drupes. It means they are part of the stone fruit family because of their hard shell and seeds inside. And coconuts are very versatile. I mean, you can eat them, you can drink them. It's actually it works as insect repellent. And those trees of life can produce up to 180 coconuts a year. Curtis, you there?
Oh, yeah. It's just thinking about coconuts.
All right, really? What did I just say?
They're drupes.
Okay, just making sure you're paying attention.
See, there you go.
Are you, I know you're quite picky. Are you a coconut fan?
Yeah, I like coconut.
You do? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, I'm shocked.
Hush up, Keneal.
I'm shocked too, for sure.
Really?
All right, well, happy Coconut Day, buddy.
Happy Coconut Day. What's that?
So, like, I guess, I wouldn't call Live PD or On Patrol Live a reality show. I mean, you're showing real things, but I think a reality show is kind of a script, almost scripted kind of thing. But as people all want to be on a reality show, so according to Daily Mail, there's some hints if you're looking to get cast as a reality show star. Okay. First of all, casting agents aren't looking for the villains for their shows. They appreciate it if you're naturally a villain, but they're not. You don't have to pretend to be a villain because you got to have a good villain on a reality show. Having a social media presence certainly will help producers find you, but also people get cast on the street just walking around. Explain if you're going to be like on Survivor or whatever. This one casting director says, explain your strategy to win, not just, hey, I can do it. Here's how I'm going to do it. Put some thought into it. And for dating shows, agents want to see a lot of energy and people who are willing to put themselves out there. So there you go. So if you're looking to be a reality show star, those are some tips for you.
Get you going.
There. Yes, that's what we need is more reality TV.
Oh yeah, tons of that out there.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah. You thought dentists had it tough with humans? Try doing surgery on a bear. A Minnesota zoo just made dental history. Tundra received the first ever full metal crown put on a bear. It happened at the Lake Superior Zoo in Duluth, Minnesota, where dentists performed the historic surgery on Monday. The 6-year-old Alaskan brown bear had fractured his tooth twice and needed a more permanent fix. Well, the zoo said this procedure also included the largest dental crown ever made in the world.
I guess why they didn't just bother to remove the tooth?
Guess not.
All right. Nice.
There you have it.
He's got a good-looking grill now. Well, I guess maybe that tooth, maybe he needs that tooth. Maybe that's like one of those main ones that they need to survive.
I guess so. Who paid for it? The zoo?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, probably. But most zoos have got like donors and you know, sponsors and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure that, but ultimately probably came out of the budget. Yeah, I think so.
Time to answer that trivia question we asked you. A male moose is called a what?
The answer, in fact, is bull. They use the pointy ends of their antlers to fight with other males when competing for mates. 100% of people got it right on the QR code.
There you go. Congratulations, you fine folks.
What you got?
Let's see. Krispy Kreme and McDonald's. They've decided to end their partnership, by the way. You know, McDonald's used to have their cookies.
I did not
And
know
then
that.
they switched out from cookies and started doing Krispy Kreme. Well, that's no longer going to happen. So, you know.
What happened there?
The decision was made to unsuccessful efforts to align costs with the demand. So there you go, you know, cost and demand. A man was arrested in downtown Spartanburg. He caused a disturbance. He was naked while holding a gun. Yeah.
There's a
Movie, Naked Gun something.
yeah, the naked. In fact, the Naked Gun. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a joke in there somewhere though.
Somewhere.
Why? Do we know why he was naked holding a gun?
I'm sure it had to be dealing with some drugs or something mental, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. All right, Richland County Neighborhood Improvement Program, they're hosting a workshop coming up on June 26th. Isn't that today? Yeah.
It is.
That is today, to provide information about free legal service available to the community. The event features advice from a nonprofit law firm and so forth and whatnot. That is this evening, 6 p.m. to 7:30, 2020 Hampton Street is where it goes down.
There you go. You're up to date. Kept getting text messages this morning when I woke up. Hey, where'd the storm come from? Well, we knew it was coming. We talked about it all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Where was the warning? Well, you know, those storms like that are a good reason to have, you know, get your ABC Columbia weather app because it's geotagged.
Okay.
So it's geofenced rather. So it's connected to you. So when those storms are coming through where you are, you get
Pops up,
the
get the alert.
warnings. You know, I heard it go off, you know, all night. You know, heavy rain, lightning detected in your area, that kind of thing. It's good to have those things for severe weather.
Absolutely.
For sure. Still tons of people without power this morning too.
It's horrible too.
So it's a
Sure.
big storm, all kinds of debris, and I was dodging tree limbs
Yeah.
and bushes and things like that.
Be
so.
careful on the roads, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure. All right.
If anything could be used as a symbol for summer other than that big fireball in the sky, it would probably be the Bomb Pop popsicle. The Bomb Pop is one of the most recognizable popsicles in the U.S. with their signature red, white, and blue color scheme. The iconic popsicle was created during the Cold War when the U.S. and Russia were considering starting a nuclear war, which is where it gets its design from, a bomb pop with 6 fins. There you go.
I guess I didn't even know what a bomb pop was until this morning. I mean, I've seen them. I guess I just never thought about it.
Yeah. Used to have the ice cream truck come to the neighborhood and sell the bomb pops.
Yeah, I never did that. My hood never had an ice cream man come through.
Oh, okay.
My current neighborhood does, but I don't run out to the ice cream man. I'm not Eddie Murphy, for goodness sake.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, remember that whole line, the ice cream man is coming?
Oh, yeah. Many times that has happened in real life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Bomb pop. Love it.
Time now for your second trivia question for the day. In honor of National Bomb Pop Day, what year was the bomb pop invented? 1947, 55, 62, or 71?
Well, it's something to do with the
Cold War.
The Cold War. So, well, the Cold War was in 55, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's been going on for a while.
Okay, these are all, oh, okay. QR codes right there. These are all Cold War years. I'll go with C again then.
It's either C or D. 62 or 71.
Okay. Well, didn't you say how long they've been around?
Don't recall.
Me neither. All right, I'll go with C.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Turns out the Pharaoh's curse could actually fight cancer.
Huh?
The Pharaoh, King Tut, and there's the Pharaoh's curse that if you believe in that kind of stuff, ever since his tomb was found back in like the 20s or whenever it was,
Yeah.
everybody who's been near it has died, weird deaths and things like that. But apparently researchers found the same mold blamed for harming others that it comes down to mold is what probably killed people, but it looks like this mold is a compound that kills cancer cells without harming healthy ones. So they're going to try to recreate this. But several explorers who entered the tomb fell ill and died. That was the thing. And they now believe it was an infection from mold.
Okay.
So this mold, they've tested it for whatever reason, and they've said there's a compound that it could mean some new treatments to fight cancer. Interestingly enough.
Yeah. Definitely interesting.
There's so much good science out there. I don't quite understand how we don't have the answers to some of these questions yet.
Or cures to a lot of things that we deal with.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So.
Who should pick up the tab at the end of a date? It's a simple question that doesn't seem to have a simple answer. Dating is a whole different type of game than it was back in the day. Those who were raised on those old school values would probably say that men should pick up the tab, which according to a survey of 2,000 people by NerdWallet, 73% agree. However, 65% of people think that the date asker should be the one to pay regardless of gender. Also fair. But a more common approach by modern day couple, around 2/3 is to either split the bill or pay for your portion of the bill. So who should pick up the tab? That's between you and whomever you swipe right on.
Well, it's an interesting debate. I do like that whoever asks, I think, is probably where it should start, right?
Well, I'm still the old school guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but you talking about the first date or forever, no matter how long you're with somebody?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm like old school.
Yeah.
That way.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. You want to take me to lunch?
Oh, you're asking?
Yeah.
So that according to this story, you should pay.
Right, but you just said you're old school. So.
Yeah, but if you were asking.
You just got done saying you're old school. I'll meet you at Applebee's.
Yeah. Trivia question: what year was the bomb pop invented?
1955.
Oh,
B.
dang.
In fact, fun fact: in the game Roblox, over 48.5 million bomb pops were bought by players, making it the top-selling food item in gaming history.
Gamers like bomb pops.
I guess.
Okay. What you got?
So there's a study about how many hours people spend on their phones while on their thrones. 49 hours a year using your phone in the toilet.
Really?
That's 2 days worth of scrolling social media, watching videos. I guess that's the popular stuff. Responding to DMs and text, reading the news, sending emails, playing games, shopping online while you're, supporting business while doing business, I suppose.
It's a lot of work.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It really is. There's some rumors going around. Not sure exactly how true it is, but Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom reported ended their nearly decade-long relationship. They have a daughter, 4-year-old, as well. Yeah.
They've been together a decade?
Yeah, they've been on a long time. They had a 6-year engagement. Never set a wedding date though. But yeah, so split. They're saying it's going to be amicable.
Well, yeah. Splits are no fun, that's for sure.
There's a recent episode of The Simpsons titled Stranger Things. Marge Simpson is revealed to have passed away in a flash forward set 35 years in the future. This is a lot to break down, so I'm not even going to talk about it. I haven't watched The Simpsons in like forever.
Yeah, I haven't watched them ever since Family Guy came out. I feel like The Simpsons is like Sesame Street compared to Family Guy now. So
here's one I need to talk about. Over 72 million people are expected to travel at least 50 miles from home for the 4th of July holiday period.
Yeah, a lot of people on the road.
An increase of 1.7 million people from this time last year. Yeah.
Now, a lot of people are celebrating this weekend, like the fireworks. but the 4th isn't until next Friday.
Right. So you get 2 weekends of that stuff.
Yeah. Now we got to go.
All right, there you go. Catch them at the noon. Of course, there's the 5, 6, and 11.